Well, ladies and gentlemen, after our good start to the season in the National League, our form's just suddenly fallen apart. Welcome to episode 13 of our Zero to Hero series, where we are playing with Taunton Town in the National League. Since the last episode yesterday, we have just played through the 2 matches. But as you can see, neither of them have been a very good result. Margate especially was a particularly bad match in the FA Cup. We can see we lost 3-1 to them. They are a newly promoted team in the league below us. So we really should have been winning that one. And that seems to have had the knock-on effect now that we're performing poorly. We had a 2-1 loss to Woking in the league as well. And we never really looked like we were getting in that one. Today we've got Yeovil, who are 6th in the league, and then Wrexham, who are 2nd. So it could be about to get a lot worse. Without further ado though, we are going to jump straight into that first match against Yeovil, and this is the lineup we're going to be using today. Horlick in goal. Our back four of Asare, Williams, Sohana and Sweeney. In midfield it is Say, Turner, Gaspar and Declan Firth, and they are behind Jaden Smith and Taylor Crossdale today. Of course, as always, if you do enjoy today's episode, please do drop a like down below. It is very, very much appreciated, and it helps get this out to a few more people who might not have seen it yet, especially if they want to see Taunton Town doing really well in the National League. Hopefully. We're kind of based how well we're doing, I think, on today's episode. We're obviously facing a couple of very, very difficult teams in the league. We can see here we are down in 9th, which I think for a newly promoted team to be 9 points away from the relegation zone and in 9th place, and not far away from the playoff positions, is definitely very, very good. So we take some solace in that. Just drop this back to key highlights for you guys. We take some solace in that, but I would like to put an end to this poor run of form before it becomes a poor run of form. It is at the moment only a couple of games. Ball there cleared by Williams. That's going to be the end of the highlight. Just a big hoof away from our goal. You can see Yeovil looking like they're playing pretty narrow. I mean, they've got a couple of wing backs, but then as they head up the pitch, nothing much else. Horlick trying to find Jaden Smith there, not managing it. Say has got the ball though, cutting that one back to Asare, playing at right back today. Rather than normally, it is actually Say playing there. Jaden Smith is through on goal, crossing it into Taylor Crossdale. Martel Taylor Crossdale for his 7th goal of the season. 1-0 up against Yeovil Town inside the first 10 minutes. And again, Taylor Crossdale's star rating when you look in game is dropping and dropping and dropping the more we're going into this season. And every time it drops, he seems to pop up with a few more goals. He has no right to be winning a header either, because he does not have the best heading ability, but he's been doing it game after game this season. And I mean, we're going to take it. We're very happy with his performance so far. That was one shot on target and 1 goal for us in that situation there, which is absolutely what you want. We've got to take our chances where we can get them. We are doing that at the moment quite well. We're just going to change this if we can in a second to the league table. Yeovil with a free kick some way away from our area. They've just sort of, I don't want to say played it short into the box, but it definitely wasn't a cross. It was kind of just a pass along the floor to open up someone. I mean, it worked for them. I want the league table. There we go. We can see as it stands in the league table, we do actually leapfrog Yeovil and find ourselves in the playoff positions. They have got a corner here though. If we can get to half time and just regroup, that'd be quite nice. Heading that one away only as far as Rowe, another Yeovil player though, who does have a shot, but it is out swinging and swinging into the fans behind the goal. At the moment, we are fully FMing Yeovil. Look at this. I mean, we have had 1 shot and 1 goal. Meanwhile, they're 14 shots and their 69% possession have come to absolutely nothing. Like I said, we are fully FMing them. I think in the second half, we probably just need to do something slightly different. We go to the dressing room. Happy with your performance so far? Kind of. Just going to go cautious, I think, if we can. There we go. Encourage the team a little bit. We just kind of need to keep hold of the ball and do a little bit more with it when we do have it. Sweeney here trying to make that happen, cutting inside. He dodged the tackle there, fading Taylor Crossdale once, twice. Nothing coming to that one yet. Say trying to get across into the box. It is blocked and going to go out for a throw-in. And Yeovil making a very early substitution there. which is interesting. I didn't see anyone injured. Maybe it's just a performance-based substitution. They're trying to get someone in here quickly and turn this scoreline around. Right then, on our part, Rosari Williams is looking pretty tired. Noah Watson can come on for him, and then Jack Turner and Luigi Gaspar are both tired as well. So Turner can come off, and we'll bring Hasketh on with a view to bringing Ethan Robb on in a little bit as well, should we need to. Free kick here then for Yeovil. Crossed it into the box. Does get ahead to it. Not on target. Nothing there for Horlick to do. Which again is probably quite fortunate for us that Yeovil are being so poor in front of goal when they do get it there. Because right now they could be miles up. We are riding our luck. But sometimes that's just what you need to get us out of a bout of poor form. Or not put us on a losing streak. A little bit of luck can go a long way. I wish we were pressing them a little bit more than we are here, though, when they're trying to play out from the back. We don't really want to allow teams to do that. And once again here, they are on the attack, cross into the box, and they have absolutely buried that one. And probably fully deserved on the balance of things as well. I don't think we've been as good as we could be. And Yeovil there have eventually got round to punishing us for it. There is still 18 odd minutes left to play as well. So what we don't want to happen now is concede another one. We managed to stay ahead this long in the tie. Let's try and keep doing that. So I think we take off Luigi Gaspar. Ethan Robb can come on there. Again, we just offer a little bit of encouragement to the team. I don't want to add any of those instructions at all. We're going to completely ignore that. I have no interest in doing floated crosses and all of that malarkey at the moment. We're just going to stay how it is. Another shot on goal there. A pretty weak header as it turned out. And easy for Horlick to get hold of. And now just pumping that ball forward as he does. I wish we'd do a little bit less of that, if I'm honest. Sometimes it comes off. But I think most of the time it is just giving away possession and allowing teams like Yeovil, who are obviously quite high up the league, to just do this and come forward and make their own attack. And Horlick managed to get both hands to that one and then couldn't keep it out of the goal. And all of that stems off that really big goal kick forward, which gave away possession instantly. It's exactly why I don't like them. However, I'm not sure exactly what went on here. Linton there just choosing his spot. Horlick in absolutely the right position, gets both hands to it, and it goes in the back of the net anyway, which is very unfortunate because we were ahead for a lot of that match. Did we deserve to be ahead? Possibly not when you have a look at the statistics for the day, but it would have been nice to add 3 points. Instead, it means we drop down to 10th place in the league. And now we've got to go and face Wrexham. Wrexham are second at the moment. They're only 1 point off top. They've lost a couple of games this season, but won 10 of them. And you'd think that this is going to be a very, very difficult match for us. Right then. On to getting battered by Wrexham. This is our lineup for that match. We've got Horlick in goal, Watson, Wakely, Williams and Rhodes as our back four. Ashkoff, Robb, Hesketh and Farr in midfield. But they are behind Asante and Taylor Crossdale today. Lots of players unfit. We haven't had that much of a rest really in between these two matches either. But that's part of playing in non-league football, of course. There are games and they are thick and fast, and there's not necessarily always a very good gap in between them. We just have to kind of take that. That is the Wrexham side, playing a 4-2-3-1, which just shows you how confident they are. They're not going very, very defensive, not really worrying too much about other teams on the attack. We'll see how we do early on here. Very early on, though. We're just going to encourage the team. I'll be very interested to see how we do get on against a team like Wrexham. You'd imagine not very well. They just seem to have, at the moment, when you have a look at the stats, lots and lots of possession, which obviously a little bit of a problem for us. We can't do a lot if we don't have the ball. We are hassling them there at the beginning of our first highlight of the match, and Rhodes has managed to put his foot in and momentarily dispossessed them, but it does just fall to another Wrexham player. And now a big ball over the top, and there is goal number 1 of the evening. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything on balance or going defensively. We know we're better going forward, so I've instantly just switched that to positive. And hopefully we get the ball up to Taylor Crossdale and Asante, and we can play like for like in terms of goals. That would be all right. I don't think we're going to offer as much defensively as we can in attack, really. So maybe attacking is the best form of defence in this situation. Charlie Farr's just got injured. That, not great though. Skeff can come over there and we'll bring on Joe Budd here, I guess, is the best we can do really in that situation. He's not exactly a great ball-winning midfielder, but he's better than having no one there or someone with a broken leg. So, hey-ho. Hesketh then. Hesketh? I'm still not really sure. Hesketh, I guess. Passing this one to Rhodes. Big ball forward for Taylor Crossdale to run onto. He does get there, and he has put it in the back of the net. It is 1-1 against Wrexham on the stroke of half-time. And again, who would it be other than that man, other than Martel, Taylor Crossdale? He's going to be one of those. I'm going to try and have him everywhere I go throughout this series. When we inevitably move to a Premier League club, we're going to have to bring Taylor Crossdale to us, even if he just plays in the youth team at the age of 30, because he's just become a little bit of an icon now. We just tell all the team that they have the ability to make a difference here against Wrexham, that we believe in them, that they can go and do it. When you look at the match stats here, all right, they're dominating possession, but we're actually better on shots. XG's roughly the same. So we do have a chance in this match at the moment. Throw in there from Wrexham just being gathered up by Wakely pretty quickly. Ashcroft forward to Watson, who has wandered forward there. Bud, and now Rob. And it's dinked over to Hesketh on the right, trying to find Taylor Crossdale with that cross. Doesn't manage it, and now Wrexham coming forward on the counter-attack. Can we stop this one before it happens, please, boys and girls? Let's do that. Hesketh just nicked the ball off of there and then just seemed to square up to the man. Forward to Taylor Crossdale, and Taylor Crossdale puts in his 9th goal of the season and our 2nd of the evening. That man is still a monster. I did say when we signed him, one of my favourite strikers, and no one would be able to guess who it was, because it's not really, you know, he's not Mbappe. He's not like your Harry Kane, if we want to go English, or anyone like that. But goodness me, he knows where the back of the goal is. With 70 minutes gone now, though, and very, very tired players on the pitch, with Sari Williams, again, quite tired. Zico Asare can come on for him, and then we can make another substitution. Realistically, that needs to be Taylor Crossdale, because he's looking quite tired. But equally, I don't think we really want to do that, because of the fact he could get on a hat-trick here. So we'll bring on Firth instead of Ashcroft instead, over on the left-hand side. That will be our 3 substitutions. Hopefully Taylor Crossdale doesn't go out there and pull anything, because I don't really have a replacement for him. Jane Smith can come in the long term, of course. But equally, I think Taylor Crossdale is of a much better quality. If we can survive the last couple of minutes here, this is an absolutely massive win for Taunton Town. But Wrexham are through on goal here with Palmer, and they are going to score their 2nd goal. Ollie Palmer there, just dinking Horlick, putting the ball in the back of the net. That is very disheartening. That is very late on in the match. 92 minutes gone by the time this one hit the back of the net. Oh, what a shame. I thought we were going to beat 2nd place Wrexham. Instead of that, I mean, we're going to get a draw. It's 1 point. It's a draw against a very, very good side. I'd imagine a side that's very dominant in this league. So we can take some positives from that. It puts us in 9th place after 14 games on 20 points. That is miles away from these guys down at the bottom of the table. It's still not very far from the playoffs. I think that's a good result. Charlie Farr being out for 3 weeks, not quite so good, but we'll deal with it. Youthful Taunton draw with Wrexham. Taylor Crossdale's already set for his goal bonus, which is a little bit mad. We're just going to praise him for his recent match, because that was very, very good. And Asante is still wanting to leave the club. So it may well be by the next episode that he is gone. But talking of the next episode, where does that look like it's going to be for us? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a quick look. So Oldham, 14th, 15th, Southend are first, Chippenham are 23rd, so maybe not. Maybe we come back for the FA Trophy. Bromley, Solihull Moors. I mean, I guess probably in the grand scheme of things then, we come back for Southend and probably Chippenham or Aldershot, or maybe we skip a couple and do Maidstone, something like that, but we'll try and come back for the Southend match, especially if they are currently first in the league, because that one could be quite an important one for us. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do drop a like down below. It's always, as I mentioned, very, very much appreciated. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on tomorrow's episode. Bye-bye.